Welcome back, Bandecdotes. I'm here with Bergsma, Jacob Bergsma, fellow face of the city, and here we are at the once legendary Hideaway, which was a crazy place for shows in the area. They let us do a tour just like we did with Red Square, and unlike Red Square, this place is actually for sale, so if there's anyone interested, keep your eyes open. Yep. Let's go in.
Yeah,
let's check it out.
Ooh. So dude, this right here, this is a big thing because the Hideaway used to paint all the notable acts that had come through here, right here on this cave wall, I guess this is. Obviously Broadway Lights is painted over it, but there was like some killer names on there. I remember right around here, it said AC/DC.
No way.
AC/DC.
Really?
But I did a little research before I got here today. AC/DC was never here. They did a CD release here. It was a long time ago. I guess that was the thing.
Yeah, totally. Right on.
But of course the Headstones were here. Also Teenage Head used to play here a lot.
Wow, really?
Motorhead played here.
No.
Yeah, the Ramones played here.
Holy crap.
Oh wow. It's very different.
Very.
So right out the gate, this is very different than it used to be. What we used to have, the washrooms are still there, but for those that have been to the Hideaway before, you may not recognize them because they're tolerable to look at.
Nice.
But this little booty bay is pretty much the same. Usually you would have a podium right here. Bedlam Society would be set up right here, taking the money for entry.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what in the world would have been over here. Oh, I guess this just would have been bar. All of that.
And this was all open?
Yeah. Much more open than it is. One thing that was cool about the Hideaway though is that if you were courageous enough and you just started walking through doors, you realize this place is way bigger than you thought. There was a secret door one day. Wow. Look at this. Wow. So this is all bar and back over there.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing, by the way. My memory is a little foggy. I don't know if you know this. I work in cannabis. That's where the stage was, right over there. And it's funny because I don't think that they lowered the roof in any way. That was always the thing.
Really?
Like there was always some ripping shows here, and the roof was a problem. Even for me, I remember.
Yeah, because I mean, if you elevate that stage a bit, you're just that much closer to that roof.
Yeah. You start doing a couple of hops to get people going, and you're just going right through.
And how many times have you played here?
I played here a handful of times, but it would have been right at the end.
Right.
So like the things that I remember are like when I first started playing here in my horror movie metal band.
That's right.
It was still like you were allowed to smoke in here.
Really?
So like we've always been relatively high production because I work with my buddy Mike Tooby who does lights and all that kind of stuff.
Shout out to Tooby.
And we didn't need a smoke machine. Like that was unnecessary when you played the Hideaway back.
Really? It was just that grimy.
So smoky.
Oh,
They had like
man.
15-cent wings. And over there at the bar, you could get two different types of beer. Buzz and Cool. They sound like Simpsons.
Yeah, totally. So, and this was a bar, so was there just the one bar?
I don't believe this bar was here.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody else would have better memories of what was going on over here, but I think it was pool tables.
Okay, yeah.
One day I distinctly remember finding a door over here. And it took you out to like where the convenience store is, like over by Shoppers.
Yeah?
Drug Mart. Yeah. I just like happened upon it one day. And then I swear I've never seen it since. Crazy. That is now dressing room.
And this was like a bar that just like regulars went to, right? This wasn't like the venue. It was just a place that a lot of like barflies.
It was honestly, it was a little bit of both.
Okay.
Like from my perspective, it absolutely was a venue.
Okay.
Like, that's what I knew it as.
Mm-hmm.
But it for sure was just a hang. Like one thing that I remember was pretty cool about this place was, if you were a musician, you could just kind of like hang out, and everybody else here was at least involved in some way in the music scene.
Cool.
I remember at one point I was here to see Nangari. I don't know if you remember Nangari.
Yeah.
But not anything like what we know of Alexisonfire. But I remember Dallas always used to just be hanging out by the bar, probably sipping on Buzz beer.
That's great. And wow, here we are. Yeah. This is the big open room.
This is very different. It seems way smaller, to tell you the truth. This must not have been there.
Okay.
Or if it was. Now I feel like the pieces are coming together,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
This stuff was here.
Yeah.
But this wasn't. Like, you could just sit here. I remember I saw Mary's Bleeding Eyes here once.
Nice.
And I saw a bunch of kids sitting here with Adidas jackets. And I was like, man, look at that. I guess Adidas jackets are cool.
It was when corn was popping.
It was actually post-corn. That's what was so confusing about it.
Wow. This is nuts. And did they have a stage built up, or was it everything just on the floor?
No, it was like a proper stage.
Yeah.
And coming in here, they must have dropped the roof a little bit. Because like the stage was a foot off the ground at least. Like, it wasn't that.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, the stage was here. And they had, classic smoky bar monitor setup and house setup. And then it was basically just tables and chairs. There was a couple booths back here as you get closer to the bar. And then I'm guessing on the other side of that wall, this wall looks relatively new, there was the bar.
Yeah, okay.
You get your 15-cent wings.
Yeah. Where would the merch get set up?
That, I think actually, we didn't really have a lot of merch
Right.
done, but
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I think it was generally set up in this center area.
Vicinity.
Yeah, this was like the green room too. Like,
Oh, this part was the green room.
Yeah.
The
The
corner.
bands were nice and blocked off by this that wasn't here at the time. Just
Right.
looking at them over there. Hey, there's Judy Obscura just hanging out right there.
Which one of the crazier, bigger acts you think you can remember seeing here? I mean, other than obviously Alexis.
Yeah, but I didn't get a chance to see Alexis here.
No.
There was a fair amount of them. I think really like what's so special about this place is that it absolutely precedes that era of local music.
Really?
Like, bands like Teenage Ed, the Ramones, and
Yeah.
stuff like that coming through. Obviously, they would have been at a very different time in their careers.
Right.
But that all happened before I got on board and involved. So by that time, it was already pretty iconic. Like, this place was, for my age, the CBGBs of St. Catharines.
Yeah.
Like,
That's pretty much how it gets talked about around here, right?
And there's a few things, Bedlam Society had a huge part of this, which, Joel Carrier is, huge in Canadian music now. And then too, like, it was so the old school experience, man. Like, there's certain things. You mentioned the Hideaway to somebody over 35, and they'll probably mention the ice in the urinals. And the Cool and Buzz beer, that was something.
And yeah, you said they had a kitchen for like cheap wings?
Yeah, I think that was probably a legal requirement.
Yeah.
Nobody came here for wings, or at least we didn't.
Right.
Even though they were 15 cents. Like, seriously, I remember that sign, 15-cent wings.
Wow.
That's how.
Can't find those any day.
That's the most clear indication of inflation right there. I dare you to find 15-cent wings. I dare you.
Dare you. Awesome. Well, this is super sick. What's over here?
This, I think, I don't know what's here now, but this would have been a part of the original room
Okay.
over here.
Right, you said this wall was...
God, yeah, this is so different. Somewhere over here there would have been a bar.
Okay.
A lot less mirrors on the wall.
Right, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, look at this.
This place is big.
Yeah.
Lots going on in here.
There was like booths. So I'm tempted to believe that perhaps the booths were on the other side of this.
Oh, okay.
And the bar was over here.
Sure, that makes sense.
I'm totally guessing though.
No, that looks like... That would make
And
sense.
this is what I'm talking about, dude. What the hell is going on over here? What is this?
Yeah, just when I thought this place ended. Oh, there's more.
What's this?
Oh, holy crap.
This is the size of the red square right here.
Yeah, this is red square right here. Yeah, that looks sort of in the size of it. Wow. There's so many places.
Yeah.
And it was just the main room that was always just...
I mean, as far as
As far
I
as-
knew,
yeah.
maybe I never fought enough mini bosses
Yeah.
to get to that room.
Comment down below if you've been in some of these rooms back here.
Yeah, seriously. This is what I'm talking about, though. If you had the balls to walk through doors.
Yeah, there's definitely plenty of room for like, quote unquote green rooms and...
Yeah, there's no
That's a
reason
cool
why
place.
Judy Obscura has
This
to be
place
hanging out
is
next to
for
the
sale
stage.
right now too, right?
It is, yeah.
That's
It looks
cool.
like Broadway. As you can see, it's been retrofitted for a dance studio. Broadway Lights was in here for years.
Yeah. Wow, just another...
Yeah. So it's like you can shoot a Tea Party-esque music video here where a band's playing here.
Yeah.
This looks like an old, like this was the Kiwanis Club at some point.
It's funny we haven't...
Crown and Anchor.
Yeah, I got the plastic bag and anchor. It's funny we haven't like ran into a kitchen at all either.
No,
It's just a
good point.
deep fryer, right?
Good
That's,
point,
that's
yeah.
all they had.
Yeah, totally.
Like, wow.
Oh, it looks like maybe there was a kitchen there at one time.
There you go. Some covers. Is that a pool table?
It looks like the shell of what once was. But yeah. I don't know.
If you're handy enough, you can, you know,
Hey.
restore this pool table.
Pencil sharpener. This must be the machine shop.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Hey, no parents beyond that point.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, that's a little creepy.
That's a sketchy sign. Interesting.
Yeah, secret gate. It's cool, man. I swear, every time you talk about the Hideaway in town, you end up hearing a lot of cool stories.
Yeah, and there's like, I know that there's an Instagram actually dedicated to just photos.
Yeah, totally,
At the Hideaway.
I remember like when I was little, it was like the Sick Boys and Revenge of the Egg People and stuff like that.
Nice.
Like we'd see them in whatever that era's Pulse Niagara was, probably Pulse Niagara.
Pulse, yeah.
And like seriously, full-blown celebrities to us. Like we just, you know, guys like Kashmir from Revenge of the Egg People, it was like you saw them in the wild, it was like, oh,
Yeah,
like
like
Wayne's World shit.
Yeah, I totally relate with that. That was like Sweet Pepper.
Yeah,
like with
totally.
Klopex, right?
Totally.
You ever see him working at Sunrise? You're like, holy
Yeah.
crap, I saw him get put through a table last week, right?
Yeah, I worked at The Beat Goes On.
That's right.
And he did too. And I had to call that store once, and I talked to him, and you know, he introduced himself as Josh, but I knew better. and yeah, I just fangirled on the phone.
Nice, nice. Well, there you have it, folks. This is what was once the old Hideaway. It was a legendary venue, and you know, it's vacant at the moment. So if anyone who's looking to make another venue in St. Catharines, there's definitely a space for
Or
it.
7.
Or 7 spaces, yeah. Right on. Well, there you have it, folks. That's what the state of the Hideaway looks like nowadays. Like I mentioned in the video a couple times, it's for sale. I don't know if it'd be good for a venue or maybe for maybe a rehearsal factory kind of thing, but it's definitely there. Would definitely be cool to see that space get used somehow in the music scene. So yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what other spaces you want me to check out. I know there's a couple I have in mind, but tell me what you want to see. Leave it all down below in the comments, and let me know what you think of the Hideaway. Tell me some of the favorite memories you have from being there, or maybe some of the bands that you've seen there. Just leave it all down below, and if you aren't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and yeah, maybe stick around and like one of these videos, or maybe subscribe here and I don't know, like this one right here. That would be rad.